Welcome back to Beneath the Noise. We're doing something slightly different. We've Googled some questions to ask a guy to get to know them better. We're going to break them down funny, serious, personal, whatever it might be. But, Will, jumping in, is cereal a soup? You weren't ready for that. You're floored. Is cereal a soup?
No.
Why not?
Ooh. Yes.
It is now. You've changed your mind.
Yes, it is.
That was very quick.
No, I was going to say, no, it's not a soup. Because I would say the soup, the source of the soup, has taken flavours from the ingredients. Mm-hmm. Whereas a cereal has milk and then it has the ingredient. But actually, if you let your Cheerios sit in a thing of milk, it doesn't just taste like milk anymore if you drink the milk.
So you're saying it starts as cereal and becomes soup?
Mm.
Okay. I'm saying it's not soup. I'm saying it is cereal.
Does soup have to be hot?
It doesn't have to be, but I prefer it to be.
Most people
Cold
do.
soup is kind of gross.
You're a psychopath if you drink cold soup.
Yeah. This is it.
Cold potato and leek.
Oh, yeah. What's the worst cold cold soup you could have?
I mean, I only like tomato and potato and leek.
Do you?
Yeah, so...
There's so many different types of soup out there that you could have. You've not expanded your soup horizons.
I can't have anything with, like, blue cheese.
You've limited out maybe 2-3 soups.
I don't know what the other one... Carrot, I don't really want in the soup.
There's dals, there's chicken.
What's a dal?
Dal is like lentils and coconut base. It's so good.
No.
Anyway, what kind of secret society would you start?
Oh... Secret society.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go for one that's like the Secret Seven or the Famous Five, something like that.
But what would it be about? What would the society
solving crimes,
like you did when you were 10?
Yeah.
And you had business cards that just said your name on.
Boys gang.
Boys with an S, not even a Z.
No, because we wanted to be taken seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
By professionals.
What kind of secret society would I start?
I want to know.
Probably, like the game.
The CCC.
I don't know if you will, but the game. So, like, you've just lost the game. Anyone else that's, a millennial has also just lost the game. It'd be like a club like that. You don't know you're in the club until someone tells you you're in the club. And then once you know you're in the club, you're out the club. Like so the game is, you just can't think about the game. And then once you think about the game, you've lost the game. And the goal is to not think about the game for as long as possible. So again, anyone that's listening to this podcast has just lost the game. Again, that's mainly just probably millennials because it was around when we were at school. But it'd be that kind of secret club. You don't know you're in it until someone tells you you're in it. But once you know you're in it, you're no longer in it. So it would fuck with your head.
So it's just a non-existent club.
Exactly, yes.
The other nice one might be like a smoking lounge. Or like a smooth, that sort of vibe, like a jazz lounge.
Remove the smoking, and I could be on board with the jazz lounge.
That sort of vibe, a cigar
like a
lounge
speakeasy.
Type thing. Yeah, that's it. Like that, but like an exclusive club. When I earn decent money, I want to join up on all of these membership only lounges.
David Lloyd?
No, nice ones, not cheap ones.
What's the most embarrassing thing in your closet?
It's a toy.
I thought it'd be your moon boots.
That's not in my closet.
But if they were in your closet?
Yeah, then it would be
your moon boots.
The toy.
Most embarrassing thing, I don't know why I said closet either.
Yeah, American.
I know. Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing in your wardrobe?
In my wardrobe?
Your walk-in wardrobe.
I don't have a walk-in wardrobe. I wish I did.
Yeah, you do. Any wardrobe for you is a walk-in.
Wow. Height joke. I get it. No, I don't really. Maybe my Bills jersey. Because
how is that embarrassing?
Because they always fucking lose in the playoffs.
It's embarrassing to endure in the playoffs.
Mm.
Game 1 of the season against the Jets, you're feeling pretty confident owning that.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? That's the most embarrassing thing?
I cull my wardrobe pretty frequently.
Okay, what's the most embarrassing thing you have in your room?
My room?
What's the things you hide away?
I don't really hide anything away.
Wow.
Yeah. If someone comes in my room, that's it. There you go. Welcome.
I mean, I say the same thing, but they're usually traumatized when they leave.
Would you rather fart or sneeze loudly on every hour?
Sneeze. Got to be the safe option, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in an interview.
We need to wrap this up quick, like it's getting on the hour. Yeah.
What about for you?
Yeah, sneeze.
Sneeze,
obviously.
Soph doesn't have the same rule, unfortunately.
She just farts every
Farty
hour.
McFarterson, yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, Soph.
Absolute
That's
nightmare.
now out in the world.
You know why I didn't get to sleep last night? Both, like, TV off, ambient music playing, going to sleep. It's 11 o'clock, resting, nice and still. Soph goes... Room fills with like a noxious gas.
Right, we've done some funny questions.
I remained awake for an extra 3 hours because of it.
We've eased ourselves in.
Yeah, we're getting into the deep stuff now.
We are. We're going to go into slightly harder questions to answer to get to know each other better.
Okay.
And so you can get to know yourself better. I don't know why I'm doing that. What is your biggest regret?
Not pursuing YouTube when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I took a break from it for like 3 or 4 years. Longer, actually. 1892. Like 5 years I took a break. Because I was doing things that I deemed to be more important. It's like, no, you should have just trusted your gut if that felt right. Do
you not think that those decisions led you to where you are now, though? Or
yeah.
do you really feel like it was wasted time?
I do feel like it was wasted time. I also feel like I needed to go through those experiences. But I feel like at that stage I could have learnt the lesson just by following through, that trusting your gut is okay, rather than having to go through the whole circle of corporate life and going through loads of levels of education just to get back to where I began.
Do you not think you'd have that hanging over your head, though? If you went straight for YouTube, would you have that hanging over of what if?
If I was 21 and made the same money I made last year, no.
Okay.
Like, I just would, like, because I'd be out earning me at that stage of life. Like, if I'd become an accountant, I would have out earned being an accountant with YouTube. And it was all long form back then as well, so I would have learned how to build better structures for long form.
Interesting. It's sad that you maybe have such a strong view on that regret, but I do. So when I think about this one for myself, it is very much, I believe that we are who we are because of the choices we've made and the bad decisions we've made and the regrets we have. I don't really have a big regret or one that's overarching. If I really have to think, it's probably this tattoo because I'm getting it removed. But even then...
Why do you regret it?
Because it's too big, it's too loud. I like the subtler, smaller ones.
You do now, but at the time...
Yeah, but this is it.
Was that your first?
No, it's my second.
What was your first?
This one.
Ah, okay. What does it say? Be the change you want to see in the world. Great quote.
Yeah, I like that one. Happy with it. Love it.
Captain Flip Flop.
Captain Flip Flop. But no, with this one, even then, I'm like, yeah, sure, it's painful to get it removed, but I'm not mad that I got it. It doesn't... You know, I'm not wishing or kicking myself that I didn't do it because it's the decisions I make now. So, yeah, I don't really have... not that I don't have too many regrets, but our regrets shape us into the person we are. And there's nothing there that I'm too beaten up about. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert, and why?
I'm an introvert that's very good at playing the extrovert.
Why?
Out of necessity. A lot of the things that I actually enjoy doing are extroverted things. Like, I enjoy socializing, but my social battery depletes very quickly. So then, like when I went to LiveCon, you're sort of stuck in the Google office for 6 to 8 hours, and it was 2 days in a row. I'm talking to people, networking all day. I find that really, really exhausting. And by like hour 1, my social battery is gone.
But it's how you recharge that defines whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, because some people get energy from that social interaction, whereas some people need their alone time to charge up. So I'm also an introvert, but I can be in these social scenarios. I can engage with people. It is just when I need my batteries recharged, I have to be by myself. Well, not by myself, but in an environment that allows me to just be at peace.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say I'm also an introvert, but I'm very comfortable being in large groups and being comfortable with people. It's taken a long time to get there, but yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that.
I would also say me being on stage throws a spanner in the works, because that does energise me. And that's very public.
Maybe that's because it's a passion.
Could be. And maybe it's because you get social approval every 3 minutes.
You get energy from the crowd. You get validation en masse.
Yeah, which is what I live for.
You do live for validation, don't you? I'm not going to give you any.
It's not what I recommend. It's just how my life has turned out. But it will evolve. To be honest, by the day I can feel my sense of validation coming from within.
Really?
Yeah, which is why I think my YouTube channel is also struggling.
Where's that shift coming from?
I think just acknowledging how hard I work. Like, acknowledging the fact that actually what I do is work, because I was in denial for 3 years that what I was doing was work. It was just, no, this is what you do to achieve your dreams. It's not work. It's just doing a series of things. And now I'm like, you know what? It is work, because it's, you know, it requires, it's everything that a job requires. Just because there's not a start time and a finish time doesn't mean it's not work. So, yeah, interesting one.
Okay. What are you most thankful for? Thankful and grateful. I assume they're in a nice slash, but this one says thankful. I'm going to bolt on grateful.
It's interesting. Thankful for me would be, I'd be thankful for my ability to be consistent when times are hard on YouTube. Grateful for the people in my life.
Nice. Why is there a difference?
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
Okay. Just maybe one.
The two words
has
trigger
a different
things.
connotation. Yeah. I don't think they trigger different things. Or maybe they do. Maybe. No, I suppose they're the same thing. I'm grateful and thankful for the life I've been able to live, because I've been to other places in the world where I see the life that other people are born into, and I'm extremely grateful for the life I've been blessed with. So I'm not turning around going, oh, I'm traveling to these beautiful places and it's, you know, standard, it's what life should be. It's like, no, it's a blessing. It's a real blessing. Grateful for obviously friends, family, people around me, that I've lived a life full of experiences. There's lots to be grateful for. There's lots to be thankful for, especially in the Western world. And if you're in a scenario where you have the opportunity to reflect on that, chances are you're probably doing quite well.
Does that impact how comfortable you feel when you are doing well financially or in a job? Or
I feel more uncomfortable when I'm earning more.
That's what I was wondering.
Because I feel like I can survive. I don't need much. I've seen what it takes to be happy with minimal. For people that are so grateful in their life, you know, I've been to like Botswana, South Africa, where people have nothing, growing up in slums, and they're just grateful for what they have. And sometimes I'm like, I don't need this money. It's just going to sit in my bank account, and that's when you invest it. That's when you give it back to people. It's when you go to charities and everything. But yeah.
I can semi-relate. I haven't had the same stark contrast as being in really deprived areas of the world, but I'm very aware that because of the way I was raised, I think that is a massive privilege, because I was always told, like, every birthday is like, you just save everything you got. And every time you earn money, like, you just save it. That's just what you do. And that has bought me the ability to be able to pursue my goals without financial threat. And yeah, it makes me uncomfortable when I earn a lot, because I know it's come from privilege of me just being raised in that way.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's a tough duality, but I think it speaks to values and then how you're going to use that money after. What are you most passionate about?
Making the best, most entertaining and educational and inspiring content possible.
Wow, that was very deep and profound. Do you feel like you're very aligned with that?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I feel like I checked off entertainment. Now I want to learn how to entertain people in a more long form platform or format. Hence the podcast, but also like informing people and whatever. Like just this podcast just ticks every box for me. So
yeah, me too. It would be awesome to grow it.
Yeah.
What am I most passionate about? Health and well-being, people in my life, music. Love music. Super passionate about that. I think just self-expression on a whole, but yeah, really passionate about sort of health and fitness, snowboarding, surfing, just outdoorsy things. I know it's a really brief, vague answer, nothing compared to yours, but I think I've been blessed and cursed with so many passions. I just love to do so much, which is great. You know, it's a great way
it's
to navigate
definitely
life.
a blessing. And it's also because you can point to them and the thing you can either do it or not. It's probably more manageable is maybe the wrong word, but you can achieve those things and have a tangible thing of did I surf or did I not? Did I snowboard or did I not? So yeah, bit jealous. Like I would enjoy those things, but I wouldn't say they're like my true thing. They're just things I do to knock off.
Hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we should have hobbies as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
How do you hope people remember you? That is a insightful one. I suppose it has to speak to almost how you. Well, I suppose the follow-up question is: do you feel like you're living that way as well? Do you feel like you're aligned with that answer you've given? So how do you hope people remember you?
That was the annoying thing because I hope people remember me as very giving.
Mm-hmm.
Am I living up to that? No. I'm not. I try occasionally, but when I feel restricted or like I'm not growing, it's very difficult for me to try and be giving because I instantly become incredibly selfish. So yeah, it's a strange thing. I think maybe there's another tag-on question, which is how do you think people would remember you if you died now?
Yeah.
It's like, probably that's not what I'd want read out at my funeral.
That's really interesting.
Locked himself away and worked.
So how do you adjust that? Should you adjust it?
Well, I can be more giving if I have more to give, is the thing in my head. But giving doesn't necessarily mean financially.
No.
I wish I could be more giving with my time. Yeah. What about you?
You said you're working on it, or you said you're working on patience, so...
I'm working on it, yeah. But I hate saying I'm working on things because my brain knows what I need to do to be more patient. It's just the internal battle I have with like, yeah, but I could be doing this, and the time is still elapsed.
That's very much, I think, your mindset of an all or nothing mindset. It's like, well, I know what I've got to do, so why am I not doing it? I think you make yourself feel guilty for it when it's something you can't judge yourself for not knowing something you didn't know.
Yeah, but the annoying thing is I have the map. It's right in front of me. It's like if I want to be more patient, things like that don't bother me, and it's fine. And the way it stops bothering me is by not thinking about work. The problem is I enjoy thinking about work an awful lot, and when I think about work, I just want to enact it. And because I want to enact it, then it becomes annoying because I've got to just sit. That feels like a punishment. It feels like I'm being told to sit on the naughty step as a kid. It's like, nope, you're going to sit there and you're going to be patient. You're going to wait until I say it's okay for you to go and do the thing.
Do you think you'll ever look into that and try and understand where that comes from? Do you want to, or do you not? No right answer, no wrong answer.
It'd be interesting. I don't think it'll impact anything.
Side note, not on here. Do you think you'd ever go to therapy? Not that there's a judgment on this. It's just a curious answer.
I did go before and I realised I didn't really have much to say, but I don't know if that's because I'm not in need of therapy or if I just didn't know what to say.
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't have any immediate complaints. I sort of just found myself there, and yeah, I think maybe it's quite a difficult thing to come to terms with, of the fact that my life might actually be all right. I think that's the hardest thing, which is a really strange one because so many people are like, oh, I wish like if my life was all okay, like life would be amazing. It's like, well, yeah, but it's also a weird country because as a human you think there must be something wrong. It's like, I'm okay. Like, I'm not earning a lot this month, but I'm fine. You know, it's very difficult.
I suppose that's where the gratitude comes in.
Yeah, that's it. It's just perspective. But now you've got to answer all of those same questions, please.
So how do I hope people remember me? Kind, compassionate, empathetic, patient. That's how I hope people remember it.
Do you think people will remember you like that?
I hope so. Yes. I do hope so. I don't know if that is how people will remember me. They might say I'm a little bit more... They might lean more towards the sort of adventurous side of me rather than that initially. But I'd like to think that's where people would land on a personal level.
And if you died today?
I'd like to think it'd still be true. I'd like to think that's what people would think.
I'd definitely remember you as a kind, respectful, polite individual.
Thank you very much. Very kind.
Well, there was another question that we tagged on.
Did we?
Mm.
It was only because I jumped off the back of the answers you were giving, and I thought that they had weight to them, and I just wanted to explore it.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked if you'd ever go to therapy, and you know me, I've been in therapy for 2 years.
Would you ever go to therapy?
Oh, back? I've just been in there for 2 years.
Just graduated.
I mean, yeah, I would go back. Absolutely. What makes you emotional?
Seeing other people work hard and succeed. It's the only thing that makes me emotional.
What type of emotion does it emit?
You won't like the word, but pride.
Why wouldn't I like that word?
Because you don't like being proud of anyone.
I don't like people being proud of me.
Ah, okay. You don't like anyone being proud of you. No, but it's like example, like films. If you want a guaranteed way or as high a chance of making me cry as possible and feel emotional, the best thing to do is put on a film where it's like somebody who starts with nothing, through loads of adversity, builds the business that they've always wanted to build, gets knocked down, gets spat at, gets like every roadblock put in the way, and then eventually succeeds. It's like...
Have you ever watched The Pursuit of Happiness?
Yeah.
Favourite film?
It's up there. I just don't like it because Will Smith's an abuser of black comedians.
Okay.
So I just boycott any Will Smith stuff now.
Shame. Good film.
I know, it means I can't watch Fresh Prince. It means I can't listen to any of his songs. But,
You're not missing anything with the songs.
well, Miami. Good song.
Nah.
Okay.
What makes me emotional? Music. If you want a way to make me cry, music.
Well, I just sang and you didn't cry.
It's because it was awful.
Is my voice not amazing?
Yes.
That's an insecurity of mine, Connor.
Well, I'm going to find it. I'm going to press down on it.
Become emotional.
Sucks. No, music. Yeah, it's a quick way to get me to emote. 'Cause I don't know. I just feel music. I can really like, especially lyrics. Melody, yeah. But if it's lyrics, I can feel it.
Supported by a nice string section.
Anything, really. You know, like the song I played to you, Burn, Burn, Burn by Zach Bryan. That makes me emotional because I can feel the power in it. I'm like, damn, man. He's singing like Noah Kahan. All behind that, you know? Yeah. What's been your highest point in life so far? And what's been your lowest?
Highest point. My lowest point in life, the entirety of my life, either my parents' divorce or post my last breakup. Like when that was fresh. That was pretty bad. My highest I'm really struggling with.
Isn't it interesting how I don't know if anyone else here can find the same, but the lowest is easiest, likely because that was so visceral. You can remember that, you can feel that, you can imagine what it's like to get dumped or to have your parents tell you they're splitting up. Like, you feel that. That's a kick in the teeth if ever I've felt one.
Yeah. Happiest.
We're trained to remember the lowest because we try and, like, if we remember it, we'll avoid it.
Like, there's lots of things that I've achieved, but I wouldn't necessarily say that my highest point. Like, because also, like, my most successful month doesn't necessarily register as my highest point in terms of satisfaction and fulfillment. So, like, hitting 100k subs was all right, but life carries on. Hitting 400k subs is pretty cool, but life carries on. Getting millions of views on my videos is nice, but life carries on. It's a shame I don't have the same framing for negative things.
Yeah, it is really interesting how you don't have that framing, because you've just listed some really great points that you could really celebrate, and you've just glossed over them like they're nothing.
The thing I'm most excited for at the moment in my life is going to Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've wanted to go to Bali for a long time. I'm finally making that happen. So that makes me feel good. Would I say it's the highest point of my life? Probably not.
I'm excited for you to come to Bali.
Yeah.
I'm also proud of you for what you've achieved, because you've achieved a lot. It is a shame that you gloss over it so brazenly.
I think so much of my, like, I try not to get happy and have highest moments, because I don't want this to be the, like, that to me would be the end of a thing, the end of a road. Like, I got a degree last year and I forget. Like, a lot of people, it's like, oh yeah, I got a degree. I've finished higher education. It's like,
happiness moments don't always have to mean the end of something, though.
no, but to me it does. It's like I can come to terms with that finishing now. To me, it's like I can be happy with it because there's no further progress to make.
I disagree. A happiness doesn't have to be a final. It doesn't have to be an end point. It's just an achievement. It's just something you've done, something you're proud of. A highest moment, going out for a date with Soph. Could be, you know what I mean? It could be something so small.
Yeah. And this doesn't mean I don't enjoy things in life. It's just, I just feel for a highest moment, highest means you can't go any higher. And for me to ever think about reaching the highest point of something is like, I mean, the highest point in my life was probably the top of Snowdon.
But let me put it this way for you. The stock market, on a consistent rise, there's always going to be highest moments, then it might come down, then it'll be high again, it'll come down. That's what life is.
Thank you for putting it in a way I'd understand. That does actually help.
Yeah. I knew you'd get it that way. I knew you would, you fucking nerd. No, nothing still comes to mind? Nothing you want to celebrate? Okay.
Not really. I just feel like I've got so much left to do. Like, how can I have had a highest moment? Like, I can't ever imagine it.
Well, of course, because you're working towards something else, but you've still had high moments. Where you're going doesn't undermine where you've been.
No, but it's just, I've never really properly celebrated. I mean, maybe, like, if my mum's watching, she'll probably be able to comment and say, like, your highest moment was this. But,
thanks, man.
Yeah. But, so, like, I survived brain surgery. For most people, that's probably a high moment. Like, I literally was just crack on with my life the next day. Like, I'm just really boring. Like, I just love making progress towards things. So that is my highest moment, if you like.
Okay.
Like, whenever I'm working towards something is, like, as good as life gets.
Okay.
When was your highest moment?
I'm going to start with the lowest, like you.
And when was the lowest?
The lowest was, without a doubt, it was after kidney failure. So being in the hospital for like a week. As someone that's fit and active, getting out of breath, walking from my hospital room to the entrance of the hospital, which is maybe 800 meters, and being out of breath and feeling like I needed to sit down and have someone support me sucked. Absolutely sucked. I remembered my friend at the time, now my ex, she took me for a walk in Hampden Park near where we live. Literally drove me from my house, literally 2-minute drive to Hampden Park, and we sat on a bench and I was tired. She drove me back and I fell asleep after because my body was dead. So yeah, lowest point, that without a doubt, that was exhausting. Highest. It's hard to pinpoint exactly one highest, but I know I've had some high points in life. Like longboarding from Paris to Madrid, like that whole trip coming to the end. Great. Amazing. The road trip I did from LA to NYC. Amazing. Snowboarding in Japan. Incredible. Like there's so many high points I've been so blessed with. You know, the small wins like personal bests at like races and stuff. They're all high points I love to celebrate. We are slightly different, and if there's a vibration scale of emotions, yours is maybe slightly smaller. You still feel the emotions, but slightly smaller, whereas mine is a lot bigger. But yeah, super grateful for the amount of high points I've had. And yeah, that's my high and my low.
What did you learn from your highest moments?
It's more about company. You know, there's got to be an element of achievement in there, for sure. You want to feel like you've achieved something that normally comes with a high point. But I think there's a lot to be said about company as well. You know, the road trip from LA to NYC, some of these places we went, because there was 5 of us in this car. You're just constantly bouncing off each other for better or worse. And it just allowed the company to just like thrive, you know? It was awesome.
It's a really good answer. What did you learn from your lowest point?
Take care of myself.
Were you not doing that before?
Not as well as I should have been done. I wasn't listening to my body's signals. I was overworking. I was doing too much, expecting more from my body when it had nothing left to give. I just wasn't listening to what my body needed to do. So listen to the signals that your body's trying to tell you. Because like we've said in other podcasts, your body it'll whisper at first, till eventually it'll shout. And my body was screaming at me, and I just didn't listen.
I think your body screamed so loud it started to shut down organs, gonna.
Yeah. I still struggle to get my head around it, to be honest with you, dude.
How has your lowest point impacted your day-to-day life?
It hasn't impacted my day-to-day. I don't dwell on it.
Or like, what changes have you made any changes since your lowest day?
Just trying to be more aware of how much I'm doing and how I'm filling my time, building up to like a heavy, if it's going to be a busy week, wherever it is, making sure I've got rest time, making sure I've got complete areas to just decompress, and also sleep. You know, it happened when we were starting work at 2 a.m, 4 a.m. because of COVID to get up and go to Sainsbury's. And we were getting awful interrupted sleep. So yeah, sleep was a huge one. Yeah. What is one thing you would change about yourself?
I'm not going to say patience because I've already covered
Okay.
that. What would I change about myself?
Would you change anything? You don't have to.
Probably change how I prioritize things. And the reality is there's nothing stopping me, and I could just do that now. But yeah, there's a horrible... Maybe I'd change if I could change anything, it would be to reduce the amount of contradicting dualities I have in my life, which is like, I want to be really patient and a really good family man and like really social and hang out with everyone and build really good quality relationships. At the same time, I want to build a really big business that requires all my time and no connection. So it's like I'm trying to balance the two, but it's like I just want to get rid of that and find a way to divorce them so that they're like working together. Which maybe is what this podcast is, to an extent. It's work. We're working all day today, like, you know. But after this, I'm not investing in other relationships. I'm just locking myself away and working, you know. So it's like I do a day with you, and then I do a day of my own, and then and then girlfriend comes home from work, and I spend like half a day with her. That's just how my days are. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of that because they're always button heads, those two. It's like whenever I'm working, I feel bad that I'm not hanging out with my girlfriend. Whenever I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, I feel awful because I'm not working.
I think it's this pressure you consistently put on yourself to always be the best. That's where I'm going to leave it, and that's where I think it comes from. I'm not going to expand on it. That's what I think. Yeah. I might be wrong. Happy to be wrong. One thing I'd change about myself. Immediately my brain was like, no, nothing, I'm perfect. I think it would be how self-deprecating I am. It's not something a lot of people see, hear, or interact with, but I can be extremely self-deprecating. It's something I've got significantly better at as an adult. As a young adult, I was awful. Child, awful. I'm getting better, but I'd like to get to the point where it's manageable.
There's no need for you to be self-deprecating.
No, there's not, but unfortunately it is.
Can't help where your brain takes you.
No, this is it. What's the most obnoxious colour? There's a right answer for this.
Brown.
Why brown?
Because it's non-committal to black, but
non-committal to black.
It is. It's not a lighter shade. It's not a pleasant colour to look at. Like this table, it works for like wood and whatever, but like just as a colour, if you saw it on paint, for example, or when I'm doing thumbnails, I'm never thinking, oh, I know what will spruce up this thumbnail, a bit of brown. You know?
Okay. Orange is mine. Because it's obnoxious. It's like...
Doesn't really go with anything.
Yeah, it's just a bit like, look at me. I'm orange. It's just a little bit too annoying. Just a little bit too loud.
Ironically, brown and orange go quite well together.
Do they? Wow, they can go do their own thing away from us.
Yeah.
What's one invisible thing you wish humans could see?
Radiation.
Radiation?
Yeah, because we have to wait for the northern lights to be able to see them. And even when they arrive, we can't see them very clearly. Whereas if we could see radiation more clearly, we'd be able to see the northern lights. It'd be very pretty. And also we'd be able to identify more safely, like how to navigate areas with high radiation.
Yes, that's probably the first thing that most people think of when they think of radiation, but that's fine. An invisible thing I wish humans could see.
Or emotions.
I was just thinking emotions, yeah.
That'd be quite cool, but I don't know if I'd want to really. Walking around town, walking around town, seeing how many people are just depressed with their lives.
Yeah, it would be really interesting to help you navigate, though, wouldn't it? Because you'd have such an insight into the people you're interacting with, the community. It would be a real interesting insight.
In The Big Bang Theory, which is your favourite show, there's in the engineering department, they build a thing to help Sheldon identify different people's emotions because he can't read them, and like he points the radar at somebody, like will come up with a smiley face or a sad face or an angry face or whatever, so he can identify the emotions. And yeah, he's like, oh, it's interesting. You just lied to that other person. You said you were happy about that, and you're clearly actually quite upset about it. Yeah.
Big Bang Theory.
What a show.
Okay. What's the funniest insult you can come up with on the spot?
Doesn't matter how well you dress, you'll still be under 5 foot.
Yeah, nice. I am also over 5 foot.
But that's not as funny.
I know, but it's factually incorrect.
But it's also statistically insignificant whether you're 4'11" or 5'5".
I'm 6'5". Thank you.
Hold on, let's make it look like you're that. There you go.
I wondered what you were doing then.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have stuck my tongue out. Go on, insult me. What's the best one you come up with on the spot?
Insult and come up with on the spot.
Doesn't necessarily have to be me. It could be somebody in public.
Yeah,
but I feel like you should go back at me.
Ironically, I wasn't thinking about attacking you, but then you did, and then I was like, well, now I've got to come at him.
I think we could actually bounce off like 3 or 4 of these off each other, because then it can escalate and it can get even better.
Oh, don't, because I'll go. My first one will knock you out.
Go on, let's go. Come on. I'm ready for
I
it.
don't want to do this because I'll get my feelings hurt.
No,
Out
it'll
of
be
both
fine.
of us.
No, it's fine. I won't go back at you. I'll just take it on the chin.
Your beard makes you look homeless.
That was weak. Try again.
No, that's it. That's what I'm going with.
Wow. You're so non-confrontational.
I am. It's a problem. It is a problem.
To be fair, so I'm quite non-confrontational, but I like making jokes that are risky. Like, I'm never doing it deliberately to upset people, if that makes sense. I feel if there's a question on there, it's like, what in life do you think is most misunderstood about you? It's like, I'm never going into a scenario trying to offend people, but the types of jokes that I think will get a laugh quite often are not best for the situation or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to ask you that. I'm going to disregard what you were planning on saying next. I'm going to ask you, what do you think is most misunderstood about you?
Misunderstood about me? That's a good question. That is a good question. I think people just don't assume that I'm lonely. I think people think I'm quite comfortable, but yeah, I'm lonely. I'm quite comfortable saying that. It doesn't bother me. And I think that's quite misunderstood. I think people look at me and go, oh yeah, kind of like he's confident, he knows who he is. He can talk to anyone he wants to. He's really like cool and chill and laid back and could be charismatic. And like, you know, he could, the amount of times I've fucking heard this, it drives me insane. You could get anyone you want. I'm like, no, I'm quite lonely. I feel quite sad.
Is that particularly with a life partner?
Predominantly, yes. Yes, because I feel quite blessed in other ways, yeah. My neck's really tight. What about you?
Yeah, it would be the just like offending people when I'm just trying to make a joke and it has pure intentions. Yeah. No, you don't have to worry about that. You could get anyone you want, so. Ha ha.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Energetic, serious, and driven. Yes, they contradict.
Serious and driven. Why do they contradict?
Because somebody who's very energetic is usually not very serious.
No, I disagree.
Really?
Energetic, I mean, just implies you've got energy. And if you're driven, you know, you're focused, you're energetic towards that thing.
And I take it seriously when I'm doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What about you?
3 words that describe me.
It's like a job interview.
It is. Short.
Could get anyone you want.
Amazing hair. No.
Now.
What else? So 3 words that describe me. Considerate, patient, adventurous.
Nice. All very, very much how I would perceive you.
Let's go. What's your love language?
Touch.
That's very quick to answer.
I know it.
What's your... So is that how you receive love?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know of what they all are.
I'll tell you. So acts of service.
Yeah, not that one.
Gifts.
No.
Quality time.
No.
Words of affirmation.
No.
Physical touch.
Yeah.
How do you receive love?
Sorry. I receive love through touch and acts of service.
Acts of service. So someone doing something like making you dinner, doing
Yeah.
your washing. Okay. Nice. How do you give love?
Words of affirmation and touch.
Nice. Okay. I receive love by physical touch. Words of affirmation and gifts. Sorry. Not words of affirmation. Quality time. No, fuck me. Acts of service and gifts can do one. Don't need them.
Really?
Yep. Not
Oh yeah,
relevant
you
for
don't
me.
like people doing things for you.
It's just more I can do it myself.
You're too independent.
Yeah, like unfortunately I've been raised to be very independent. So
It's
it's
not
like,
nice, like if you're just
it is.
vegged out on the sofa, somebody brings you a drink, it's like, oh cheers.
It is, but I don't perceive that as someone showing love.
Right.
Which is on me, it's not them. You know, if someone has brought me, they've clearly thought about me, they clearly love me enough to bring me a drink. Absolutely. That's on me. But yeah, I receive love by physical touch. That's like here. And then fighting for second is words of affirmation and quality time. And then down here, without anything on the board, it's like gifts and acts of service.
Gifts don't really.
But then how I give love is physical touch and words of affirmation. And also, ironically,
Gifts.
no, acts of service, ironically. But more physical touch and words of affirmation.
What's your biggest weakness? I'm on the job interview train.
My biggest weakness?
Yeah. I don't have any weaknesses.
I'm perfect. I'm ineffable.
Yep, you're definitely not getting effed.
I'm on one a year, thank you. My biggest weakness. Are we talking regarding professional?
Sure.
I believe there is a degree of perfect that people can achieve. And I will work to try and get it when sometimes 90-80% is fine.
What's required, yeah.
Yep. I expect people to work as hard as me. And no one will judge my work harder than I'll judge mine.
Mm.
What about you? That's regarding a job interview.
My biggest weakness. I say yes too easily. Somebody asked me to do something for them, somebody asked me to help, somebody asked me to play a gig, I say yes. Without any consideration of the knock-on effects. That's probably my biggest weakness. And things... I can't deal with lists. If you give me a list of things to do, there's no chance I'm remembering that list. Even if I write it down, I'm not doing it in order. So don't give it to me in the order that you want it completed in, because it's getting done number 6 first, then number 1, then number 7.
Lists.
Then,
nice.
And I don't expect anyone else to work as hard as me.
It's good we both have that one.
If they do, I'm pleasantly surprised, because I don't think anyone works as hard as me. I just don't.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. There's a certain individuals that we know that do.
What's the best pickup line and what's the worst pickup line?
Hi, have you met me?
Agreed. It's both the best and the worst simultaneously.
Well, it's 100% hit rate with me.
It's
actually 200%, and I've only used it once. It's got 2 girls with that one line.
Jesus.
Same line, same time I said it as well.
God,
Dance with 2 of them.
Save them.
Save them.
Save them for the rest of us.
Oh yeah, I should do, but never mind. I set them free. After she decided that I wasn't a good kisser or something. I don't know. She just ran away.
Valid.
I was still a virgin. It's fine. It's true. Oh, pickup line. Oh, I heard a really good one the other day. I'm so jealous of your heart because it gets to pounding you all day.
Oh my God.
It's a really good one. Go on. You've got loads. You can get any woman you want.
Mine is Have You Met Me? Without a doubt the best.
I just stole that from you because I was like, well, Connor said it works. So
yeah.
I said it with such confidence because I just knew it worked.
60% of the time it works every time.
Mm.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
60% of the time it works every time.
Yeah. 6 out of 10 times it works for those 6. For 4 out of 10 times it doesn't.
That doesn't make sense.
But what you're doing is you're just reaffirming the 60%. So you could just say it works 60% of the time, or you could say it works 60% of the time. It works 100%. You're just saying it works 6 times out of 10 every time. 6 times out of 10.
What would your chosen superpower be?
To understand the YouTube algorithm.
Really?
80 billion data points. Be great.
Very niche.
It is quite niche. Not exactly a super, like, no. I'm going to save the day. It wouldn't be like maybe time manipulation.
Nice. That's a cool one.
Not to go back in time and change anything. Just to accelerate time so I could get to live longer.
Okay. Like it. Mine would be... You're going to judge me a lot for it. The ability to read minds.
Makes sense.
I would know exactly where I stand with everyone all the time.
I was going to say that plays into.
I wouldn't have to waste any time on anything. I'd be like, what do you actually want from me? Like, tell me what you want.
Well, and you can help people better as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fix some people.
Are you a night owl or an early bird?
I'm not an early bird,
No,
so I'm a night owl.
I'm an early bird.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Andrew Huberman's thing about how to become an early riser?
No.
So it's 3 days of pain for a lifetime of gain. That's how he starts. And he says, what you need to do is you need to prepare yourself for the 3 days. You go to bed at 9 o'clock, phone outside the room, pitch black room, no outside input. Your job is to be in bed between 9 and 5 a.m. Your alarm goes off at 5 a.m. You wake up, you get up straight away.
Yep.
You go out into the sunlight, get lots of sunlight, and you have a meal. Do that 3 days in a row, and it'll be your routine. Because looking at sunlight and having a meal is what your body lines up with your circadian rhythm, and then you're able to do it.
There you go. That's what I expect from you.
Yeah, no. I don't see the benefit, to be honest. There's no need for me to be up early. Like, I could maybe get more done, but then if I've got to go to bed at 9, like, I work when I'm up late. So it'll just be moving the 14 hours of work I do in a day would just be done at different times. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, and the other thing is 9 doesn't really work with gigs, because gigs finish at 10, sometimes 11 p.m, sometimes midnight. So if I'm used to going to sleep at 9, it's like I'm stuffed. Like if you had to go and play on stage for...
Yeah, true.
You're going to really struggle when we do live shows or the podcast.
I know I am,
Yeah.
That'll just be 5 till 8.
Yeah. Or we'll have to do it so that it's in the correct time zone for you, thinking that it's still only...
Nice.
You're all over the place. You have so many time zones going on.
Yeah.
I wonder how many days you've actually lived.
Because of the time zones of crust and everything.
Yeah.
2.
You've probably... Or maybe you're like 5 days ahead.
Maybe I'm minus.
Depends which way you've gone around the earth.
I think I'm pretty equal, because I always come back to a set point.
And we're right in the centre as well.
This is it. Because we decided the UK is the set point of the world.
Did we?
Well, no, it's because everyone had different maps. And we needed to... And that made global trade really difficult, because everyone was going off different maps and didn't know quite where the focal point was. So obviously everyone wanted to be centre.
Yeah.
And then we all just agreed to put one place as centre, because UK had the biggest empire. We put the UK at the middle. And then that was... Central time, and yeah, everything spanned out from there.
Do you wish we still had the Empire?
Absolutely. No, I don't care.
Do you not?
No, I don't care.
No, fair enough. Do you not think it would make travel more easy?
I mean, it's pretty damn easy with a UK passport anyway.
You can't emigrate very easily.
Yeah, but that's the same with most places.
I don't know enough about it.
Learn more.
I shall.
I'm going to pee. We literally got 10 minutes left, but I can't.
You've got a glass there. Be a
Yeah,
man.
no.
You need to get those things that people have in festivals up their leg.
Oh, that'd be so gross. Imagine me peeing while...
I love my life.
Why?
You went to the toilet. I got booked for a gig.
What? Let me know when you're ready.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I peed.
There we go. Just had to refresh it. 2026. February. Cool. If I complete all the gigs I've got booked this year, I'll make £270.
£270. How many gigs you got booked?
Like 2. That's why I sent that email.
Okay. Right.
I haven't actually filled up the spreadsheet yet either. I have got 2 extra ones, so more like 450 at the moment.
If you could be a professional in any sport, which would you choose?
Gymnastics, the floor.
Really? That's a really interesting answer.
I used to do flips a lot. I enjoy it.
Suppose that makes sense, yeah.
There's a certain freedom you get, like spinning and flying in the air. Like, yeah, it's great. Is there anything else? Oh, like motocross, like X Games type stuff.
Nice.
I quite like to do that. But it's not something I would ever do. Yeah, probably that. I can't think of it. Maybe basketball. But yeah, pretty boring answers. What?
Surfing or snowboarding. But also, I'd like to throw in
it.
I'd like to throw in like a team sport. You know,
Really?
Because I miss that. Like at school, you're always part of team sports.
I hate team sports.
I love it. Like being part of a team, like football or NFL or something like that would be sick. You know?
Yeah, really NFL would be pretty good. I actively have always avoided team sport. Even doubles in tennis, I would just refuse to play and sit at the side. Because I can barely cope when it's my fault and I lose the point. When it's somebody else's fault, they're going to get a racket through their head. Like, it's, what are you doing? Why are you here? You're just clearly hurting the team.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not very good at team sports.
And to wrap up for the last 10 minutes, we're going to go into some deep questions again.
Ooh.
Pull it back in. What do you think? Oh, no, we've done that one. Are you a spiritual person?
Yes.
Care to expand?
Yes, I am. I think there's definitely some sort of higher power. Like, there's too much good stuff that's happened in my life for me to feel comfortable taking 100% ownership for it. And whenever I get overly stressed or whatever, I always like meditate on it and I can feel myself like being healed by something. So I assume there is something out there.
Nice.
Don't know what it is. Might just be forces. Might just be physics. But yeah, there's something. What about you?
Yes, I'm a spiritual person.
Really?
Shock, I know. I wouldn't consider myself like religious, but I consider myself like spiritual in the sense that I have faith. I believe the soul inhabits the body. I believe that meditation is really powerful. You know me, I believe in energy healing and Reiki, which I know you lose your mind on.
Here's this amethyst to prove.
That's crystal healing, you dickhead.
It's the same thing.
It's definitely not.
It's all hokey pokey.
Oh, the hokey.
That's hokey cokey, not hokey pokey. I don't know what hokey pokey is. I don't think I want to know.
Are you good at giving advice?
Yes.
Do you think?
If I give you advice, you should listen to it because it's gold.
Okay.
And I said that very quickly.
All advice? Or just business advice? Like, because I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm giving genuine advice that isn't clouded by me trying to show off or make a joke, I don't think I've ever said anything that's wrong.
Okay.
Like, I gave our friendship group the best advice I had at the time about the stock market. It's all been correct. Work ethic, the advice I've given on work ethic, I think is right. I think you should just work, especially in your 20s. Like, just work. You've got nothing better to do. Yeah, there's just no job that's beneath you. Like, just if something needs doing, do it. Yeah. What about you?
What about personal advice?
I'm not so good at that. Don't listen to me on personal stuff. Like, I think I've never spent any time thinking about it. So it'd be like asking somebody that's I don't know, getting A stars in maths to then give advice on PSHE. It's like,
yeah, I get you. I don't know if I am good. Yeah. I don't know if I am.
I don't know if you're good at talking.
Giving advice. I know mouth sounds difficult. 3 in one day is tough.
Giving advice. You don't think you're good at it?
I don't know, man, because I think I'm good at listening to people. I think I'm good at talking through things with people. But I don't know if someone was like, "What do you think?" I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd always try to give my best advice, but I don't know. That's my answer. Is I don't know if I'm good at giving advice.
I think the very fact by you listening to people and you're so good at asking good follow-up questions, hence why you're the man behind the laptop, is in itself the advice that most people need. Because it's like a salesman technique. You want the other person to convince themselves that they're okay rather than you. So it's probably even more powerful than you could imagine.
I appreciate that. What's the biggest compliment someone has ever given you? And as guys, we get 1 compliment per year, so it shouldn't be that difficult to think of it.
I think of the most recent compliment.
Yeah, tell us one, because maybe it doesn't have to be the biggest, but what's one that's stuck in your memory of recent times?
The guy walking around the harbour, the American that said, "Hey, nice shoes, man." Like, yeah, that was good.
Why did that one make you feel good?
It's the only one I got this year.
Have you not got any other compliments recently? Or at all in your life that you can remember?
Well, yeah, but none of them have hit home clearly because I haven't remembered them. Like, people always say, like, "Oh, you're doing a good job, you're working so hard." It's just none of it hits home because I don't believe it. I think I've got to believe it. Like, I believe that those shoes are cool, and therefore that guy told me that they're cool, and I was like, yeah, they are, thank you.
And that's a shame that you don't accept compliments from people then.
Not really. But I think it's part of the reason why I work so hard, because I'm like, I need to prove to myself so that then I'm...
worthy of love?
Yeah, worthy of compliments and gratification, all that stuff. Not love, necessarily. I feel like I am worthy of love.
Okay.
But just not... Like, if you're talking to me about my work and you say you're doing a really good job, well, I have evidence that I'm not. So...
Okay.
And even if I had 1 million subscribers right now and it was my best month ever, I have evidence that I'm not the best in the world, therefore I'm not worthy.
Damn. Sounds like a hell of a lot of pressure for you.
Keeps me driven. And as I say, I'm never happier than when I'm working towards something. So I need to have the loftiest goals. What about you? What's the last compliment you got?
I don't know if it's the biggest one, but it's probably one of the most recent, and it did hit home, I think, because as we've explored on this one, I'm feeling slightly lonely, so getting this felt like a real big moment. Someone said, like, someone that I was interested in said, like, first time I met you, you were magnetic. Like, meeting you, interacting with you, seeing you with other people, it's like, you are magnetic. I was like, shit. That's pretty fucking cool. I was like, fuck, thank you. Like, I didn't know how to respond because I was like, that's awesome. That felt really nice. That hit home.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, it was so thoughtful. Which is more important, love or money? I know we've done that one on your short clip, but no one's getting that far.
Love, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because if they didn't make it through the 10 minutes, there's
no way.
Obviously, they're going to make it to the end of the hour, yeah. Love, because if you've got really strong relationships, people in your life that you love, and you love what you're doing, money is a byproduct of that. If you go money first, you'll always be questioning why the people are around you. What about you? Love or money?
Love, obviously.
Really?
You know it'd be love for me. It's so much more important. I'd rather be loved than I'd rather have a full bank account.
A full bank account?
Yeah.
That's a great image. That's a new goal.
Scrooge McDuck.
I want to fill my bank.
Yeah, I want to be able to dive into it.
I want them to reject me putting money in my own bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, some accounts have like a 5 million cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd rather have love. Without a doubt. And last one is, how long do you think you'd survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Are there like crawling zombies as well?
Whatever you deem to be, because naturally, if you were in I Am Legend, not very long, I would be terrified those were some smart ass zombies. If you're in
Walking Dead.
Yeah. Let's say Walking Dead, because I feel
Okay.
like that's the most average zombie.
Yeah, they're the best average zombies, yeah. I don't know, probably just my lifetime. Like, just survive. Just walk into the shops, you'd just be like, pop a zombie. It'd just be day-to-day life.
There'd be no shops.
Why?
There's an apocalypse.
No, but what does that mean?
It
There's
means
just
there's a
zombies
whole-
around.
Yeah, but once you're bitten, it's just there's just zombies everywhere. Like, you leave outside, there's chances that you're going to go into zombies. It might be a little, it might be loads.
But if there's still people around...
Yeah, but it doesn't mean there'll be shops open.
No, but they could run the shops. Like, people still need to eat.
Yeah, but people wouldn't work because they're like, why? No one's paying me to work.
The owner of the shop.
Society would collapse if there was a zombie. But this is what it's suggesting: society has collapsed. There's a zombie apocalypse. I'm just assuming there's one zombie walking around. Fuck off! Trying to get your microwave meals. Just like, get out! Come on, mate. What are you playing at? No, it's like society has collapsed. There's no government. It's literally like free reign. You can do whatever you want.
And I live where I live now.
Yeah, but anyone could break in at any point.
No. Barricade the doors.
Well, there you go. Then now you're thinking like a zombie apocalypse.
I'd go to Wicks.
Everyone else might have that same idea. Obviously, people might be ransacking Wicks. It might be ransacking.
I'd go
Tesco's.
to my garden, rip up the decking, and use that as the.
Nice. Now you think, so how long would you last in the zombie apocalypse? We're getting there.
I'd last.
How long?
Until I die.
It's very confident.
Yeah, because like I can hunt from out of my bedroom window.
What would you be hunting?
Squirrels and seagulls, pigeons.
What were you going to hunt them with?
Snares that I can make out of guitar strings.
So you're going to do that out your window, are you?
Yeah, lower it down on a string, put it on the floor, put it in the bushes, put it in the trees if I did it out of the kitchen window. I've got a slingshot I could get birds with.
So you think you'd live indefinitely?
I think so. What about you? Do you think you'd die straight away, do you? Because you're fitter than I am.
I think if I got through the first...
You could outrun a zombie.
Yeah, but I think if I got through the first initial chaos
Wave.
of it all...
Yeah.
I think I'd be all right, but it also would depend. The first thing I'd want to be doing is making sure my family is safe. Yeah. If they weren't, I'd be like, well, do I want to stick around? Go around killing some people, pretend to be a zombie, bite some people's arms, then maybe knock off. I don't know. But yeah, man.
Surely the best way to survive is just to become a zombie.
Because then you're not surviving, you're not human. You're dead.
You've evolved.
You've died.
No, but you're a zombie. You'll live on as a zombie.
But you're not alive as a human. The whole point is being alive as a human. God, you're annoying.
You found your insult. There you go.
And it was funny too.
You're just annoying. There's like no need for further explanation. It's just that's how it is. My final word.
Yeah.
Catalyst.
Nice.
You got sweaty hands, my friend.
Yeah, I'm stuck them down my pants.
Nice.